So today I want to talk a little bit about generating image assets in Photoshop. Whenever you design a comp for your website, you use things like icons and images that you'll want to pull out and put in your actual HTML and CSS code. Now, in the old days, we would have to do what was called slicing. Then it became a little easier, but we would still have to do some time-consuming work like duplicate an image into another layer or a new document and trim it down. But now, thanks to Adobe Photoshop CC, we have a really easy, quick way of generating these images. So let me just show it to you real quick. You can see my Finder window. I have a folder called Italian Joy. That's the name of the restaurant. And I have my comp. And I'm just going to drag it down here and open it up. And you can see my comp here. And I'm going to go ahead, let me zoom in. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the grid real quick just so you can see some of the things we have. You can see I have a logo. This would need to come out. Each one of these icons would need to come out. Each one of these would need to come out. Maybe I want my hero image. Maybe I want to treat my button like an image. So what you do in order to generate image assets, the first thing you do is go through and you'll want to make sure that you give your layer an extension. So for example, right here I have the Yelp icon, and the Yelp icon has a .png after. All of these have it, okay? You'll see here my logo is actually made up of two different pieces. It's made up of an image and some text. So I've grouped that logo together and I've put the .png. So I've gone through and I've named some of these, logo.png, I've named some of those. I've named a few of these. I've named these right here. If we look at the second row, you'll see that I've got pizza icon, .png, and menu icon, and delivery icon. I've added the extension on there. What you do now is you just come to File, Generate Image Assets, and you're just turning it on. That's all you're doing. Now it's running. If we go back to my Finder window, you'll see this. There is now a folder that has been generated called Italian Joy Assets. And if I double click, you'll see that all of these items are sitting here. Right? Let's go back to that hero image we talked about earlier. Close this all up. And let's say right here, I'm going to double click this hero image and I'm going to say hero image. And since this doesn't need to be transparent, I'm going to put it as a JPEG, excuse me. So I'll do .jpg, do that. Now that's all I did. And if you notice, look right here, there's my hero image, hero image.jpg. If I decide that I want to do this as a PNG, I can change it and it'll generate right in there. So it's generating these images on the fly. If I decide I don't want to use this, I'm not sure that I want to use this, I can just go right back and call it hero image, go back to my folder, and it's completely gone. Again, we can do this with groups as well. So in the hero image, I have a group right here for the order button. Zoom in so you can see it. That's this one, right? So if I just double click the whole folder and I say order button.png, hit save. Now I've got a button in here as well. Oops, excuse me. I've got a button in here as well. So it's a really quick, easy way to do it. One of the things you can do is turn it on as you're working, or you can wait until the very end, name everything. Just remember your extensions, .jpg, .png, and that's all you need to do in order to make image assets in Photoshop.